home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and a clash that we have in store today. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the ACC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So UCF's return team didn't help matters out much there. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So USF's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They want to get this defense on its heels. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Right down the middle. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Brown will throw it. Looking to scramble. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USF. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll give it to him again. Puts him in the spin cycle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback will audible. Brown wants to pass. Makes his connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands, it's Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run it from the gun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Eccles. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he will score! Touchdown, South Florida! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
South Florida, 14, UCF.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running it.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver coming across in motion. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Trying to find his man on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. On target to the left. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. South Florida, 21.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, UCF! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to James Madison. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Brown will throw it. It's complete to the left. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception. You turn the field position to the other side.
Touchdown, Knights! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After misfiring, it's second down. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Knights in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Jefferson. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On second down, he'll fire. Right down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. At last, Howard, heavy heat, and they block it. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, UCF.
And what a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Running toward the tape. Touchdown Bulls. They take the lead with the 6.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David,
fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singletary. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Running back goes in motion. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive count.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Catch open down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Handoff from the gun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. They keep attacking through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Florida. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. The Knights will hustle to the line.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they got him for the sack.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And he's got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Caught in the backfield, it's Singletary. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Atkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 23 over the Sharks. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Back to pass, it's Jefferson getting some heat. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Smith. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air on first down. Coming after him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to